Hi, everyone, and happy Friday. So, today's angel card reading comes from the Indigo Angel Oracle deck. And we have pulled two cards, and first card is You Are Safe, and the second card is Nature. Now, it looks like these two cards are separate, but they're actually giving the same message. So, the You Are Safe and the Nature card, they're both cards that are calling for us to know that even though there are many things that are going on around us, a lot of unknowns, and we are stuck in our homes. We are all doing the right thing, staying in our homes, keeping safe. There are a lot of unknowns, especially on the outside, and as well as we try to do with connecting via social media, talking on the phone, and things like, and even the virtual meetings and things like that, we have no idea what's going on the outside. And so, is the family safe? Will I be safe? What about my job? What about my needs? And so, it is easy when we are in this isolation to become overcome with fear and by fear. And especially when you have social media and you have the news and all these different outlets that's feeding you information, but you're not really feeling that you're able to go out and connect with others. It's easy to then take on and absorb other people's fears. It's easy to then take on and absorb the energy from the news and from social media. When you turn on your Facebook or your Instagram, and if all you're seeing are stories about how the numbers are rising, people are dying, these are reality and facts, but they also do something to us on a psychological level. And so, and then that's when it is easy for the fear to start coming in and to kind of overwhelm us and create emotions such as anger, sadness, grief, and then even anxiety and depression. And these are all things that are understandable and all things that are nothing to judge or to be harsh on ourselves on. But it's also, with these two cards, it's a reminder to allow ourselves to take a step back and to clear ourselves sometimes of the heavy energy and news that is surrounding us. And so I know for myself, I like doing detox days. So I may talk to someone via text, or I may call someone, but I may take one full day and not listen to the news and not listen to or look at my news feeds on social media. And I know for myself that creates a huge difference versus when I wake up and the first thing I'm looking at are the stories and how this person has passed, that person has passed, or news that we're going to be in this for another month. So those things, while they may be facts, I am choosing not to start my morning with that energy and the kind of focus on the connections with friends, myself, and with other loved ones. And so, no matter what you are going through right now, whether you are by yourself or you're with someone, you're not alone and you're safe. And know that there are people out there who are thinking of you, supporting you, or that you can reach out to if you need help. Again, this is something new for a lot of us. Some of us, like myself, I've been alone, and so me being in the house, and I'm also an introvert, so me being in the house is not that hard on me psychologically. For other people, I am 100% understandable and acknowledge that this is hard and it's new. Whether it's how it affects how you work, affects how you relate to other people, it's hard and it's difficult. There is in psychology, there is a hierarchy called the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. And the first two tiers are psychological needs and security needs. So psychological needs, am I loved? Am I being appreciated? Do I have a partner? Or do I feel like I'm being supported? And then am I happy, healthy, things like that. And then you have security needs, which are things like, do I have a house? Do I have food? Do I have a job? And so when any of those needs, things kind of fall outside and fall apart, then it kind of crumbles the whole hierarchy of needs. And then that affects you in a very deep way. So you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure, you don't feel grounded. And when you feel like any of those things are not structured and not planted or rooted, then you do feel like you're falling out of control, and it can create a lot of reactions to that. And so this card is just a reminder that you are safe. I also feel through the imagery here, you have this unicorn, but then I'm really paying attention to the woman here and how she is holding on. She's allowing herself to be vulnerable and to let someone carry the load for her. So sometimes it is okay in which you may need someone to carry the load mentally, for you to call them and talk to them and kind of unload the things that are going on, even if they're small things, such as how am I going to renew my real ID? So things like that, those things, even if they're small, they're big and they're real issues for us. And so we may need to call on that friend. We may need to call in a friend to do us a favor and get groceries for us. Whatever it is, to know that it's okay to ask for help. And it's okay to be vulnerable, because vulnerability is also a sense of, it's also standing in your own power and a form of self-care for yourself. The same thing with nature. Nature is a card that is just, again, is a call to root yourself, ground yourself, and clear the heavy energy that is around you by going out in nature. So I know it's harder in the city because it's like, well, the playgrounds have been closed. Nature can be anything that is just outside. So if you go outside of your building, I know you have the mask on, but take a moment and just stand there and feel the air on your skin, on your body. If you can go into, if there's like open spaces that has trees, go towards a tree if you can. And or if you're able to go to the FDR or the West Side Highway, go to those spaces and be connected with water. Or if you are in the suburbs, go outside and connect, feet on the grass, at the water, taking a walk, whatever it is. As long as you are outside, you are letting yourself clear yourself of the heavy energy that may be surrounding yourself. Also, not be connected to your social media or to your news feed, and take that moment to just be centered on yourself and just think about just things one step at a time. What is it that needs to be done? What are the things that I have? Taking stock of those things, and also holding gratitude. And I know that gratitude is hard, especially now. And I'm always reminded of a quote from a monk who said, we may not be grateful in every moment, but for every moment we can be grateful. So there are going to be moments that are going to be challenging, that you may say, this effing sucks, but we can be grateful for the moments that are in our lives and the opportunities that we have to connect with our family, to know that they're safe, to know that they're healthy. And if they're not safe, to be able to give them our love and our support, to be able to do what we can to be of help and to be of service. So you are safe in nature. Know that in this moment, you are safe, you are supported, you are loved. And to allow yourself to disconnect sometimes from the energy and the fear that is going on around you, and to allow yourself to even for that one moment to bring calmness and clarity to yourself. So I hope that was helpful, and I will see you tomorrow with the next reading. Talk to you soon.